So here are the coaching points. I'm going to have Carey straddle the stone, and she's going to put it directly between her ankle bones. One of the most common faults that we see is in the lineup, and people will start too far back, okay? So they address the stone, and they're behind it. Because when she goes to lift that, if she's in that position, the first thing the stone is going to do is slide back in, okay? So remove that from the equation. Bring yourself forward. Let's get that as close to your midline as possible, okay? She's going to extend the arms out straight. This is absolutely critical. No bend here, okay? We're going to learn it two separate ways, but we're going to start with this one. Arms are straight, butt down, nice and tight through here. That's perfect lifting position, okay? From there, she's just going to make a deadlift and drop, okay? So if you notice, do that one more time. Watch your arms. What'd they do? Nothing. Brilliant, okay? That's what we're looking for. I don't want any added stress on the bicep, okay? Straightening that arm, all the pressure gets dispersed through the hips and back. Nothing here, okay? A little bit of forearms, but it's not here. That's the risk with most of the strongman stuff, is that your bicep is exposed if you do it incorrectly, okay? So she's going to do that again, deadlift it up, and then she's going to pinch her legs together to make a shelf. She walks the feet in. She sits it right in her lap, okay? You could dump it. So if we do that again, it's a deadlift all the way to the top, pinch in, down, and wrap it up, okay? You could dump it. So common fault that we'll see there, she'll get it up into her lap position, and she's going to have it too low in her gut, okay? So, yep. Deadlift up, pinch in, and she'll sit it in her gut. Now, she can wrap it up from that position, but this gap here is going to make it really difficult to get the stone to the shoulder, okay? Just extend up as hard as you can, as high as you can, right from there, okay? So the stone sits about here, okay? Now, put your chin on it and extend up. Don't get tired. So the stone was at about here when she had it in her mid-belly. Now extend up. She just gained a foot, okay? She picked up a foot by having it a little higher on her chest. Everybody see that? That's a foot less work that you have to do, okay? So from that position, when we've got it in the lap, you can go ahead and wrap it up. Arms straight, deadlift, pinch in, wrap it up. From here, you're going to notice her hips are going to kick up, okay? The hips kick up, and then she starts to extend hard. Okay? So those hips clear up, and then she starts to create a whip with her body to get the stone to the top. We're not lifting. If you notice the stone, it rolls, and that's exactly what we want to do. You've got to push your belly and your chest forward to create a fulcrum that it'll roll on. All right? Let's try that again. Wrap it up on the chest and chin, a big extension, go. You guys see that? Brilliant, it's perfect, okay? So within a couple of minutes, was that the first time you lifted stones this morning? Yeah, so it's that quick, okay? Yeah. Okay? So those are our coaching points. The second way that we're going to do this, okay, so we're going to call that a two-stage lift. Okay, for the stone. Now we're going to one-time it. And this would be equivalent to a power clean, okay? So the address is a little bit different. Now she's got her elbows bent, and she's pressing in on the stone using her forearms, okay? And like a slingshot, she's going to raise her hips up out of the way and drill it straight to the shoulder in one motion. Maybe. Try again. Strong, up strong, go. Yeah, way better, way better. Right. So when you do this, it's going to force you to bend your elbows and cradle it. You almost want your forearm to be flush with the ground, horizontal to the ground. Does that make sense to everybody? So you want that elbow to be bent, but you're still not loading up the bicep. You're pressing in here, okay? Do that one more time. So watch how low she gets. Rear end way down. Perfect. Okay? That's the fastest way up and down. Okay? 2 different kinds of lifts. When we're doing that 2-stage lift, that's going to be for a heavier stone or when you've hit failure. When you're doing the one-timer, that's in like a Metcon where it's high volume, fast reps. Okay? One of the things that we get asked all the time is that going to hurt my back? And I'm sure, as coaches, you guys have heard that when you deadlift and power clean and everything else. The answer is no. The rounded back position is absolutely safe. We've had Kelly Starrett. He took, high-speed photography of me lifting some stones from the side. And his determination was that with the thoracic rounded, but the lumbar flexed and fixed, as long as there's no shifting while under tension, you are safe. Okay? So you'll see different styles. Some people are going to be more rounded than others. I'm okay with all of it. I don't think that my way is the right way. I think that there's a million different ways to do this. And the reason that I say that is I know 2 guys that deadlift over 1,000 pounds. And one guy will walk up to the bar, and it looks like a textbook of what you think a deadlift should look like. And the other guy will walk up to the bar, toes out, chin down, rounded, and he'll pull 1,000 pounds. Okay? So which one of those guys is right? So I don't argue about right or wrong. What I'm interested in is safety. Okay? So from a safety standpoint, you want to be nice and tight, be cognizant of your lower back. Okay? The lower you get your hips, the easier this is going to be to do. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. We are going to warm up. So we can spread out, get a little bit of space. We're just going to bounce around a little bit. We'll spend some time sweating. Yep, just roll them out. Okay, girls, you've done the 95, right? Yeah.
Is this pounds?
95 pounds.
95.
You can easily do that.
Of course,
Yeah, easily. Come on this way. All right. So we're going to break this up into stages, okay? All we're going to do from the start is deadlift it, okay? So everybody straddle a stone that you think is appropriate. We'll all just learn by doing, okay? Somebody jump on this one here. No, that's 115. That one's 145. Yep. 115. Everybody stand over your stone. Let's get in position right between the ankle bones. Arms are straight. Fingertips in. All we're doing is deadlifting. Okay? We're going to stand up fully erect, and then we're going to drop the stone. On 3. 1, 2, 3, lift. Dump. Good. Let's do it again. We'll switch after a couple of lifts, guys. Arms straight, fingertips in. Jump in the gun. Ready? Lift. Down. Good. Let's do it again. Lift. Down. Good. One more time, then we'll switch out. In position, arms straight. Lift. Down. Good. Switch out. Everybody ready? Arms straight, butts down. Lift. Down. Good, let's do it again. In position. Lift. Down. Guys, if anybody wants, we've got a couple of 145s over here if you want to jump in. It's at 60 kilos. All right, in position again. Arms straight. Lift. Down. Think biceps, okay? Think biceps. Straighten that arm. Use the strength here, not here, okay? Everybody ready? One more time, then we'll switch out.
Rob, can I ask something?
Yes.
When you say arms straight down, it's not, shoulders aren't in front of the hands like a deadlift. They're directly above them, are they?
You're forward a little bit.
Forward a little bit.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. The question was shoulders in front or behind the hands. I think whatever's going to make that stone move off the ground, okay? This is not, we take low-tech approach to this lift. It's not, don't overthink it, okay? Put yourself in a position that feels comfortable. Make sense? Okay. Everybody down, arms straight. Lift. Down. Good. Swap out.